3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. Let's get it. 3 o'clock. Am I on? 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. I'm sitting up here. I ain't get a chance to send out my. I ain't get a chance to send out my text messages, man. I ain't get a chance to send out my text messages, man. Y'all rock with me anyway. The faithful community gonna pull up anyway. What's happening? What's happening? I ain't get a chance to send out my text messages, and they most time the folk that I be sending text messages to, they don't even show up anyway. What's happening, y'all? We in here making sure I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm good to go. Let me get my slides together. What's happening? Everybody pulling up. I ain't get a chance to send my text messages out, so y'all do me a favor. Hit the little airplane at the bottom and share this with a friend or three. Share it with a friend or three, cause I ain't get a chance to send my text messages out, man. I'm slipping today. I was up. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. I was out here wild. Let me get my what's happening? S2F in the building. I see you, Keisha. Uh, uh, oh, that's my sister. I thought that was my mama. Where my mama? I see my sweetie in here. Happy Sunday, Abby. What's that? Y'all looking for a relationship tax person? Get at Abby, man. The relationship accountant. Ain't that what it's called, Abby? Abby, put it in the chat for me, man. I'm trying to get my slides together. My wife be telling me, you need to be ready when you get on there. What's up? What's up? What it is? Milano. Am I saying that right? Milano. You be on here all the time. I should know how to say your name. I see Auntie in the building. So man, today y'all know what we talk about today, man. We talk about I put up the poll. I put up the poll, and we gonna go through answering questions. Q&A session part 3. y'all can barely y'all can barely hear me? Am I low? Hold on, let me see if I'm low. Oh, some Tracy Down said I'm low. My sweetie say I'm good. My sweetie say I'm good. If y'all can hear me good, put a one in the chat before I get to running my mouth and I be like super low. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. If my volume sound good. All right, let's get into it, man. We yeah, okay, sound good. Appreciate that. Okay, so last week I put up the poll, and then it was like a few people put in some stuff. So I'm gonna go over some questions. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I'm gonna go over some questions that people ask, like I always do. Put up what they ask, and I'm gonna go through it. Some of them was in the poll that I put up. Some of them was from DMs, right? So let's jump right into it, man. Let's jump right into it. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all know what time it is. Disclaimer time. Y'all can say this with me by this point, man. It's 2022. Y'all know this by heart. What's up? Oh, I see Marcus in the building. Shout out trading with a dummy. Finance on fleek. Big Draco. Prolific prophecy. Official. That's the new one. I think it is. Let's get into it, man. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. And nothing that I say should be taken as financial advice. Do your own research. Investing involves considerable risk, and you should always consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Did we get our thumbnail? We ain't get our thumbnail this week, man. Y'all got me slipping. Let's get the thumbnail, man. We got to go back and get the thumbnail. Hold on. Let me get the thumbnail. I'm gonna sit back on the thumbnail this week because I be having trouble getting it in there. Cheeseburger, cheese, thumbnail, cheese. 2, 3. Oh, y'all like, what is this crazy boy doing? I had to get my thumbnail, man. I got to sit there for a minute so I get the thumbnail. Shout out my family, man. Y'all know what it is. My little sister, Kiki Williams, Stocks the Freedoms, baby. Let me get Ask2F in the chat. Shout out Stock Baby. Kiki Williams, a.k.a. Stock Queenie, amazing mentor. Got an amazing group called Stocks the Freedom. Got another amazing mentor in there by the name of P-Dub Consulting. Got another amazing mentor in there by the Stock Babies. P-Dub Consulting on IG. The Stock Baby on IG. The Come Up series, y'all know who it is. Mark and Jolene. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they go live on YouTube. The world famous Bun Bullies. My brother Jason Sweeten, a.k.a. Jada Trader on Instagram. Amazing futures trader. The cousin Zay, at StockZay on Instagram, amazing trader. He got a group called the Runners, aka the Run Up. First Gen Wealth is the Linktree link. The link right there in my bio. If y'all go to my bio, you see I follow these people. If you go to these people, they Linktree link is in the bio. Learn with Lex, amazing. Fundamentals, trader, swing trader, all that breakdown any company you ever want to see in your life. Learn with Lex. Finance on Fleek, Big Draco, Prolific Prophecy Official. She also got $1 Million Money Makers. She got, do you still got Finance on Fleek? I don't know. Follow Big Draco, Charles Coney. The whole community called him Uncle Charles. Charles said, y'all gonna stop calling me Uncle Charles. I'm about the same age as the rest of y'all, and some of y'all older than me. Wall Street Consortium. Shout out Uncle Charles, man. Trading with a Dummy, the homie Mark. Trading with a Dummy on YouTube. Instagram, Trading with a Dummy. His Linktree link is Trading with a Dummy too. Do some amazing videos on YouTube, putting up like reviews and stock market information, and he do skits with his family. All that is all related to the stock market. Y'all go check him out. And the homie Amit got a resume company with his partner called Brand Resumes. Official Brand Resumes is their Instagram. Go check them out. If you do something, if you got some kind of business or some kind of whatever you do, put it in the chat. Each one teach one. Let's get into it, man. We getting right into the questions. The first question, I just realized that's a dude with no shirt on. Boogie the Trainer. Boogie, do me a favor. Put a shirt on. Don't never send me another question when you on there with your shirt off like that. Boogie with a trainer. Don't do it to me. Okay, Boogie. Boogie, question. I just noticed that. I just noticed on the computer. Okay, Boogie. Hey, I ain't trying to come for you, Boogie. I just happened to look up and see a dude with no shirt on my computer screen. All right. Your trade journal, process and tips. I like this one here. When I read this, I say I'm definitely gonna answer that right there, because this is something really important if you're gonna be a trader. If you're gonna be a trader, you got to learn how to journal. What's the most important thing about journaling? You got to be honest and take note of everything. Take note of everything. Take note of the distractions you was feeling during that trading period, if it's the day or week, whatever. Any laziness, you know what I'm saying? Any laziness, any fear, you know what I'm saying? Document every single thing. Don't just document when you got in the trade. When you document everything, document what happened and document why it happened. If you was watching the market and your sweetie called you on the phone and disturbed you, if you was watching the market and you got sleepy and went to sleep, document everything that happened and why. If you just was being lazy and say, I'm gonna go play what a game my kids be, Apex. I'm gonna go play Apex. You know what I'm saying? Document everything that happened and why it happened. Document your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings and / emotions before, during, and after the trade or the well, shout out Jada Trader in the building. Showtime. Before, during, and after the trade, document how you was feeling, right? Don't be biased toward your ability. Document everything realistically. Document how you was feeling. If you was nervous about it, if you was afraid, if you started getting anxious, you know what I'm saying? If you was calm before the trade, got nervous just as you was about to do it, anxiety went up during the trade, after the trade you was ticked off, or after the trade you was, say what? You said something to me, Water?
No, sir.
Oh, after the trade, if you was ticked off, or after the trade, if you was happy, or after, just document everything about how you was feeling with your feelings and your emotions, right? Write down market info. You know what I'm saying? Keep track of how it reacts on days of the week, times of the day, during news events, during events like earnings, everything, any kind of news, any kind of events, feds talking, job numbers coming out, FOMC coming out, anything, document all that stuff to see how it's reacting during that time. And oh yeah, I know I'm talking fast, but as always, I forgot to say it. Shout out Lex in the building. What's up, Lex? I forgot to say it. You can get these slides for free. If you go to my link in my Instagram bio, you'll see a link that the first link says watch my son video. Click that link, watch my son video. Then click that second link that says Tim Tidbit slides, and take you to a Google Drive folder, and you can download every Tim Tidbit slides I ever made. It's in there for free. You ain't got to give me no information. I'm retired. I don't want to work for nobody. I don't want nobody information. I ain't got time for it. You can have them for free. I know I'm talking fast, but you can have the slides for free. And yes, I'm recording it. Unless I say I'm not gonna save it, I will be saving every live. But still stick around. Don't be going nowhere. Strategy info. You wanna document your entry reason. You wanna document your exit reason. You wanna take screenshots and make notes on the screenshots. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you use a particular setup, take screenshots and make notes of the setup. Make notes of what happened. All this stuff right here will help you on your trading journey, and you'll figure out a whole lot of stuff about yourself, and you'll learn to start to master yourself, because 80 to 90% of trading is emotional. It's all up here. It's psychological. And then I'm gonna give you another tidbit. This ain't mine, but this right here, this what here like changed the game for me. It's a book called The Mental Game of Trading. And then I got the audio version. And if you download the audio version, you get let me see, OneDrive. My OneDrive, I think. If you download the let me switch over to this screen here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Desktop, boom. If you get the audio version, The Mental Game of Trading. If you get the audio version, it comes with like all the documentation, right? If you get the documentation, you get the documentation that come with the physical book if you buy the Mental Game of Trading audio version. And what it is, right? If you look, it's this it's got this dope little let me blow this up a little bit so y'all can see this good. I'm gonna put it on 200%. See, it's got this let me see. Can y'all see that good? Let me blow it up some more. Go to 400. Okay. It's got this dope little thing in here. It's a lot of pages, but this right here, this is just one of the little areas that help you break down your different game. It's like got information about your C game. Your C game, if you distracted, risk averse, hesitating, focusing, forcing trades to overcome hesitation, no patience. This is your C game. You know what I'm saying? Self-doubt. You're trading the P&L instead of, you know what I'm saying, sticking with your research and going with your gut, right? This is your B game. This is when you're getting a little bit better. You're getting a little bit more comfortable. Overthinking, attention on wrong market, losing focus, stuff like this. Just different things that show you like different stuff you can write down. And then your A game, when you're firing all cylinders, you're very relaxed, you're decisive, patient, confident, you trust your gut. All this right here, it's like these are just examples of how they filled it out. But it's like a worksheet that comes with it, and you can fill in like all the information about you. Let me pull it down and see if they got example. Like right here, right? This is just an example of it, showing like the greed level. Describe the thoughts, emotions, things you say, behave, and actions that highlight each level of greed. Complete at least 3 levels. And then they wrote in, start thinking about the utility of money, wanting to lock up gains. I want to have that big trade to secure the profit and achieve better returns to see progress. That's something, you know what I'm saying, that was an issue with them. It's showing you examples of how you write it down, all these different things. I gave up my trading plan, but maintain a clear stop and profit target, so it's still safe. Much more personal is the market Is the market with me against me? I mean, much more personal. Is the market with me or against me? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's the kind of thought process. They got technical stuff you can write down, mental stuff you can write down. Them just examples. And then these are like the little spreadsheets. It's got like anger profile, confidence profile, discipline profile, fear profile, greed profile, mental hand history, zone profile, and each one of them, when you open it up, you know what I'm saying, it's like a worksheet where, and then you write down all the stuff, you know what I'm saying, the anger level, technical changes, anger triggers, history of triggers, meaning like what triggered you, that, you know what I'm saying, what technical things you can do to, you know what I'm saying, change that or whatever. And that's with that book. That's why I love that book, The Mental Game of Trading. You know what I'm saying? That's another way of journaling stuff that's really gonna help you out when it, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, documenting and journaling your trades. I just want to throw that in as an extra little tidbit when it comes to like journaling, right? Because I think that book fire. That's my top book of it all. All right, moving on. This coming from Green Papaya Vegan and Harpin Hunk 2 Inc. I don't know, both of them asking about stop losses, right? One asking about stop losses. She actually DM'd me about, talk about like trailing stops and stop losses on option positions. And then the other one talk about, you know what I'm saying, how to set percentages for leaps, right? First thing first, every person's risk tolerance is different. So your stop loss has to be a part of your trading plan. You need to know this from the beginning. Before you get into the trade, you need to know when you're gonna get out of the trade, for the good or the bad. Don't just think about, oh, I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna get out at 200%, and never think about when you're gonna get out if the trade go against you. Risk management is the most important part of trading. Keep your losers smaller than your winners. That's it. Keep your losers smaller than your winners, and you'll be good to go, right? And then lose quick. You know, get out of there quick. Don't hopium is a terrible drug, right? Only take trades that's gonna yield your desired risk to reward. Don't be jumping into any trade. Wait on your setup. Wait on your pullback. I tell people all the time, I'm a swing trader, so I don't focus on like trying to look for daily setups. I wait for the SPY to pull back to the percentage that I want. Everybody know, if I get a 3 to 4% pullback, I'm gonna be looking at getting 1 to 3 month swings. Everybody know, if I get a 5 to 8% pullback, I'm gonna be looking at getting up to 1 year swings in them to break. I'm gonna break the brick down accordingly. One year, 6 month, 3 month, maybe even 1 month. Everybody know, if I get 10% or more, I'm gonna be looking at 2-year leaps on the SPY, and I'm gonna break the brick down. 2 year, 1 year, 6 month, 3 month, maybe even 1 month. That's how I break. I just wait for my percentages. I don't look for daily setups, right? That's the easiest way I know how to do it, right? When it comes to options, I should have been blowing this up. Y'all ain't told me I ain't had it blowed up. Boom. Option positions require separate math, right? You calculate the percentage in the dollar amount using the premium you paid, not the stock or ETF price. And this is where some people get confused, and I think this is where the Green Papaya Vegan was getting confused on it. Now, trailing stops, when it comes to trailing stops, not all platforms offer trailing stops. You have to like manually adjust your stop as a trailing stop. Some platforms let you do it where you set it, and then the platform will incrementally increase your stop based off of the percent or the dollar amount you said trail it. If you say trail it by 5%, some platforms will let you set a 5% trailing stop and it'll trail behind it. But I've only seen that done when you're doing actually swinging shares. I've never seen it where you can do a real trailing stop swinging options, but that's just probably the platforms that I use. But when it comes to options, it's all about the premium you paid, right? So when you think about calculating your stop loss for options, right? Let's say stock XYZ is trading at $460 and a March 460 contract, that's at the money. I do everything ATM. I do everything at the money. A 460 March contract is $13.25. A 10% stop loss would be $11.93, not $414, right? Because $414 is a 10% stop loss from the stock price. $11.93 is a 10% stop loss from the premium price, and you paid the premium, right? Let's just let me do something real quick. Let me switch to my other screen, and I'm gonna grab my calculator, and we just gonna look at okay, we just gonna say, we gonna pretend like, how big can I make this calculator? So do the calculator get bigger? Nah, the calculator don't get no bigger. It still stay the same size. Okay, we just gonna say like from 460 to 414. How much is that? Well, everything just disappeared. I can't see nothing. Hold on. All right, so 460 minus 414. That's a $46 move, right? That's a $46 move. And let's say that we just gonna use the delta. All else stay the same. We're just gonna use the delta to try to figure out how much of a move that is in premium. Let's say your at the money delta is 0.50. It's a $46 move. So that means for every dollar, your premium should change theoretically by 50 cents. So a $46 move, 46 times 0.5 by 50 cents. That's a $23 move. That means your position done went to zero because you only paid $13 for that position. You see what I'm saying? And then on the flip side, let's say we looking at like a 50% profit target. So a 50% profit target on that position would be 1988, because that's 50% on the $13.25 you paid, not the 460. 50% on the 460 would be $690, right? So 690 minus 460, right? We're gonna do 690 minus 460, because when you start looking, if you're looking at the wrong desktop, if you're looking at the wrong thing, 690 minus 460, that's a $230 move, right? So let's just use the same delta, $230 with a 50-cent delta. That's theoretically times 0.5, $115 move. That's a $115 move. So that would put you at 115 plus 13.25 that you paid. That would be 128.25. So it's like that's way more than 50%. That's what's that? 12,825 if it made a $200 and some move based off just the delta. So that's why I say you want to make sure you focus on putting your stop loss in relationship to your premium, not in relationship to the price of the asset. So you always calculate your stop loss based off the premium you paid, right? And hopefully I ain't confused nobody. If I confuse somebody, y'all put something in the chat, and my sweetie get me right. My sweetie will get me right. Put it in the chat. All right. The next one came from J Boat. J Boat said fibs in detail. Right, J Boat? Back on September 29th, we did a Tim's tidbit called Fibonacci Tools, right? If you go to my Instagram, we ain't gonna deep dive into it, but if you go to my Instagram, right? Okay. If you go to my Instagram, if I can get this to come up, Instagram, and go to come on, Tim. If I could type. If you go to my Instagram, boom, go to my page. What is this doing? Go to my page. There you go. All right, it's this video right here. Fibonacci Tools. It's this video right over here. The one with the little smiley face and it say Fibonacci Tools. It was on we did it on September 29th. Just go check out this video right here. This whole video is about Fibonacci Tools, right? So, you know what I'm saying? That's going to help you out. And if you still got questions after that, hit me again, and then we'll probably do something a little bit more in depth. How to back test, coming from Tasha A. Daly. Tasha Nade. I don't know. I'll be tearing people name up. Tashan Nade Daily, Tasha Nade Daily, whatever. How to back test, right? How to back test. On December 19th, we just did what it's called Trade and Walkthrough Live. And if you go there at about the minute mark of 9:35, we went through how to back test together. We went through it together live. Let me see here. It was where is it? Trade live, trade. I got trade and walk through live. This video right here. Right here. This video when I got on the white shirt and then it say I got options on. You can see my face. This video right here. We went through a live setup. If you go to like minute 9:30, what I said, 9:30. Yeah, let's go back right there. Right around this area right here. You know what I'm saying? We did a live, starting about 9:30 or so. We did a live back test. We went through and back test live together. So go check that out. That's going to get you where you need to be. And if you still got other questions after that, hit me up and we'll go through it. Break even. Nobody put this in the actual chat, but I had a lot of questions on DMs. Talk about break even after we did that last Tim's Tidbit last Sunday, right? And so it kind of let me realize, what kind of made me realize a lot of people are trading especially during the short term and don't really realize what the break even is or what it means, right? So we're gonna touch on the break even. Let me get on the right screen. So we're going to touch on the break even, you know what I'm saying, again. And I'm going to try to go a little bit more in depth, right? So with the call break even point, that's when the underlying price is equal to the strike price plus the premium that you paid, right? If you're buying puts, the put break even point is when the underlying price is equal to the strike price minus the premium that you paid, right? Everybody still with me, right? So the break-even point is like super important if you want to exercise your option. You know what I'm saying? Like once you buy your call, you really want to buy that stock or ETF at that price, then that break-even point becomes like super important. You know what I'm saying? Because the break-even point lets you know at what point in this trade am I not losing any money if I exercise this option, right? And it also lets you know at how much equity I got in this trade once it goes past my break-even price, right? And then when it's getting close to your expiration, that's when the break-even point becomes even more important. Y'all, excuse me. Woo! Your boy getting parched over here. I'm kind of parched, throat dry. You turn this fan on. Yeah. So when you get close to your expiration date, the break-even point becomes extremely important. And why is that? Because the closer you get to your expiration date, your theta or your time decay value, your time value has to equal 0 on your expiration date. Once your option expires, it's going to equal 0. So if you have not got to your break-even point, or if you're not close to your break-even point, your average true range, your ATR of your asset needs to be a big ATR that's going to make that stock or ETF move a whole lot in order for you to still make some kind of profit off of it. If it don't have a big ATR and you playing weeklies, you don't want to buy you don't want to spend no money on a premium that's going to put your break even way outside of your average true range. If you playing weeklies or real short term dailies or weeklies or even monthlies, you don't want to buy a position where your average true range or the natural momentum of the price action is not, it's going to struggle to get to your break even point, right? For example, right? You're calculating your break even. If you buy a 150 strike, if you pay $3 for a 150 strike on a call, your break even is 153 because it's the strike price that you wanted to get to plus the premium you paid. So if you get okay, let me ask this question right here, right? Let me ask this question right here. You're playing a weekly option play on, let's just say, Visa, right? We're playing a weekly options play on Visa, and Visa's average true range is $1, right? And if anybody who don't know what the average true range is, the average true range is any given day, it will move $1 from the lowest point of that day to the highest point of that day. You know what I'm saying? So it can go 50 cents down and then come all the way back up and go 50 cents above, but that's $1. Or it can go $1 down and don't never go up. It can go $1 up and don't never go down. But the average true range over time, over the last 14 days, is $1. So Visa average true range is $1, right? You buy a 150 strike for $3, right? You buy a 150 weekly strike for $3, right? And Visa is trading at $145 right now. Is that a good trade to get? Right? So it's trading at 145. The current price is 145. Put it in the chat, yes or no. The current price is 145, right? You buy a $150 strike, meaning you think by Friday it's gonna get to $150. You pay $3 for it, and the average true range is $1 a day. Is that a good trade in your mind? Yes or no? Say it one more time. It's trading at $145. You buy a 150 strike for $3, and the average true range is $1 a day. Is that a good trade to buy? Yes or no? Clam J, the first person I see, said no. Toots P, no. Travis Scott, what's up, Trav? Hey, if y'all need some culinary needs, get at my boy Travis Scott. Scott's Creations on Instagram. Everybody putting no in there. I see no. In my mind, no, that's not a good trade. Why is that not a good trade? Because your ATR is $1 a day. So Tim Rogers, I'm automatically thinking the most I can squeeze out of this turnip is 50 cents a day. You know what I'm saying? Because the ATR is $1. So I'm thinking about the most I can squeeze is 50 cents a day to the upside. You know what I'm saying? And then if you know how the asset moving, you know it's moving really slow. So now you're asking a stock that moves $1 a day at the most to move $8 because it's your strike is $5 away. Then you paid $3. You asking it to move $8 in 5 days when the ATR is only $1 a day. So that's not a good trade. So that's the importance of understanding what your break even is, especially when you're playing short-term positions. You need to, and then when it comes to exercising your if you want to exercise it, you don't have to wait until you get to your expiration date. If you want to exercise it, you can exercise your option at any time you want to, but it behooves you to wait until you go past your break even so that you're not getting into a bad position. You see what I'm saying? You want to get to your, who that is with Zeke as their profile picture. With that Justin J.E.'s 87. Oh, sorry, y'all. It looked like, is that Zeke? If that ain't Zeke and that's you, Justin, I apologize. But I promise I looked over there and he looked like he got Zeke as his profile picture. Anyway, that you can exercise your option at any time from the time you buy up until your expiration date. You got time to exercise your option, but it behooves you to wait until you go past your break-even point so that you're not getting into a bad trade. You know what I'm saying? You want to know at this point right here. So if you, again, we got Visa and it's at 145 and we really want to buy Visa at 150 because we think it's going to go much, much higher, you don't want to exercise that option until you at least pass $153, because $153 is your break-even point. So once it hit 154, if you want to exercise it, then hey, that's on you. You're past your break-even. So no harm, no foul. But like in our last example last time, it behooves you to hold it. Like if you want to really buy it for like a 2-year option and let it go, you know what I'm saying, the full 2 years, or until it gets to enough money to cover the shares you want to buy without coming out of the pocket with any additional capital to exercise the option. That's the way I would play it. And I think that's the last slide. That's the last slide. So are there any questions on the break even? Any questions on the stop losses? Any question on the journaling? I ain't mean to blow you. I don't want you to feel like I blowed you off on the back testing and the fibs, but we, you know what I'm saying, we got videos that we've done together on that. So go back and look at them videos, and if you still got questions, DM me and then let me know anything specific you want to know, and I'll do another video for it, because I'm here. Like I said, I done gave y'all, I'm an open book. I done gave y'all everything I got to give. And at this point, I'm pretty much only doing Tim's tidbit based off of what y'all want, because you know what I'm saying, like everything I got to give, it's videos out there for it. You know what I'm saying? Do we got any questions on how long we've been on? We've been on for about 40 minutes. We got any questions? Can you do a live stop loss? What you mean a live stop loss? Like with a back test? What you mean a live stop loss? Like a back test? Like doing a back test? Like what we did last time when we was trying to back. Well, we never actually got into the trade, so I may be being slow, but I don't understand that. Tosh, help me out. You see any questions, baby? Okay. My sweetie said she ain't seen no the main purpose for Stanley Coffee. Oh, Auntie. Is that Auntie Jess and Unc? I don't know who that is. But if y'all need a DJ and y'all in the Carolina area, I'm not too sure how far Unc traveled, but DJ Stan 1234 on Instagram. He's a awesome DJ. But the main purpose for journaling is figuring out figuring out like your mental hangups, your emotional hangups, figuring out your habits, your good habits, your bad habits, figuring out how the market moves. It's figuring out everything about your trading philosophy, and most of all, like I say, it's figuring out stuff about you and how to fix bad habits to help you become a better trader slash investor. Once you start journal, after you journal for about a month, you will see like a whole lot of stuff about yourself. Going to the back test and show how to do a stop loss. Oh, going to the back test and show how to do a stop. Well, that's gonna be different on every platform, but the best way I can explain it is like, okay, you got several different platforms that you can do it on. Like if your platform allows OSO orders, that means it's an order sends order. When you put your order in, you can tell it, get me in at this price, set a stop loss for this price, and set a profit target for this price. That's an order sends order. And when you get picked up, it will send all three of those orders out. It'll pick you up, it'll set a stop loss for what you say, and it'll set a profit target for what you say. That's an OSO order. And if you don't have OSO order, a lot of platforms have OCO orders, order cancel orders. So once you put in your order to get picked up, you can go back in and set a bracketed order, a order cancel order that says, if it goes against me, stop me out at this price, and if it goes for me, this is my profit target. And that's an order, cancel order. You put those on after you already get picked up. And once you get picked up, the computer just sits there and wait. If it start going against you and it get down to your stop loss price, it'll get you out at your stop loss. If it goes for you, it'll get you out at your profit target. Like I said, if you swinging shares, a lot of platforms let you add a trailing stop to it to trail you up and keep you however much percentage behind the price. Like if the price go up 20% and you say trail it by 10, it'll go to 10%. If it fall back down to 12, it's gonna stay at 10%. If it go up to 50, it'll move it up to 40. If it pull back down to 30, to 42, it's gonna stay at 40. It don't go down, it just keep moving up. And yeah, so every platform be different, but basically that's how you put your stop. Like that's ways you can put your stop loss in. And if you can't do bracketed, like my ally don't let me do bracketed. So when I go in, I have to go in and put in an order set to good to cancel. And all of them, you set it good to cancel. You set it good to cancel on a stop loss, and then once it go up, I go in and I adjust that stop loss manually. I manually do my trailing stops on ally because it don't let me do bracketed. Any other questions, baby? I use TradingView to journal. I've never used TradingView to journal. I just write stuff on paper or put it in document it on the computer. But I've never used TradingView. I never heard it. Hopefully it's good. How to find a trend. How to find a trend, that I ain't even gonna try to sound funny, nothing like that, but you just look at the candles. You know what I'm saying? You just look at the candles. Who is that? Let me put up TradingView. I'm gonna put up TradingView real quick. You just look at the candles, right? Let's put TradingView up here. Right? TradingView. Go to charts. Okay, boom. Right? This is a daily chart of the SPY. Right? What's the overall trend of the SPY right now? You look at, and what you're gonna be doing, you're looking from left to right, right? So you come to the left, and you go to the right. What's the trend on SPY? The overall daily trend on SPY, we in an uptrend. You know what I'm saying? That's the overall trend, right? The overall trend for the SPY is an uptrend, right? That's how you find a trend. Let's drop down to a 4 hour. Right? Let's drop down to a 4 hour. Right? So if you look at a 4 hour, right? Since where we at here? Since January 22nd. Since January 22nd, nope. I said January 22nd. January 4th, I'm looking at 2022. Since January the 4th at 8 o'clock in the morning up until January 7th, what's the trend on the 4 hour? The 4 hour trend has been a downtrend on the SPY, right? The higher the time frame, the trend is more important. You know what I'm saying? The trend is more important overall. If you're trying to do short term, the shorter term trends, you can make money on it, but the higher the time frame, the stronger the trend is. So you don't want to get all the way down to a 1 minute and be like, oh, we in an uptrend, and on the 4 hour you're on a downtrend. If you're trying to day trade, you know what I'm saying? You need to know the overall trend, but it's just looking at the candles. That's how you figure out what the trend is. Just look at the candles. And then shout out to cousin Zay, you know what I'm saying? He like to look at the Hashinaki. You look at the Hashinakis and they can show you the strength of the trend. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the green candles, the big green candles is showing you like the strength of the trend. And then the red candles is showing you, you know what I'm saying? It show you the strength. The Hakanashi show you the strength of the trend.
Uncle Charles say thanks for talking about stop loss and trailing stop. No more draining down to zero.
Oh yeah, no draining down to zero.
And I'm assuming Millionaire Moneymakers is saying it's a bearish market. I'm not sure. He got a bear. Looks like it.
Yeah, in the short term, it's been kind of bearish in the short term, but to be honest, I think they just selling it down just to push it back up right before OPEX. and then bring it back down again after OPEX, and then going into March quad, which
And then he said those 440 puts been printing.
yep, short term, yep, short term. They've been printing because once we hit that all time high back on January 4th, we started a short term downtrend.
Marcus Hinton on YouTube say, I'm also your mentor.
Yeah, trading with a dummy.
Yeah, he might didn't hear the question.
Yeah.
Okay, use time frame. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, they probably talk about how to find a trend. Yeah, I think I think they talk about how to find a trend when they say use time frame.
All right, that's it.
All right, my sweetie say that's it. She don't see no more questions. Um, uh, trying to take down a strong drink. He said Hashinaka like he was trying to take down a strong drink. uh, here we go. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. As always, thank you for joining. This been another episode of Tim's Tidbit. On Wednesday, I'm gonna put up another box, another poll for what you want to talk about. Y'all put something in the box, man. Cause like I say, I done gave you all I got to give. I done gave you from the beginning to the end how I do it. I talk about anything, but it's more so I'm sharing my experience to try to help other people that's not as far along as me, and the people that's farther along than me, just help them see it in another light. So put something in the box when I put it up on Wednesday. And until then, man, I'm Tim Rogers. This has been Tim's Tidbit. I'm gone.